Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another race here on Friday night with the Friday Night Thunder right here on BMRL Network. It is a multi-class event here at Daytona, which involves the next-gen car, the NASCAR Truck Series, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series cars. Going to be one heck of a show. We've seen these trucks hold the speeds, hold in the draft, that is, with these next-gen cars. But I'm pretty sure we're going to see a whole different side of things here in qualifying. We're going to see your next-gen start in the front, your Xfinity in the middle, and your trucks are going to bring up that rear of the field, which it holds a certain truth, I think, but I have a feeling there might be a few truck drivers that might be able to score faster lap times than some of the Xfinity cars, as the truck can kind of hold its own. As you can see there, the first lap's coming in. Bryce Shoemaker down to that 5th spot. He is over almost 2 seconds behind our leader, Caleb Weekly, who is in the next gen car. And there we go, as the times just keep on coming in. Here's Jeff Wright. Jeff Wright in that next gen car. Gonna score himself a 6th place position right now. I was working on prior to this, trying to get it set up to where I can show the different classes here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Alrighty, let's get ready to head down to the grid as these drivers are getting set. We're on road number 1. Scott Hogland gonna get that pole with Kevin Campbell on his outside. Kevin, what, 18 thousandths of a second away from getting that pole. Row number 2, we got Jeffrey Allen and Kyle Peacock. In row 3, Oscar Jensen and Caleb Weekly. Row 4, Jeff Wright and Robert Denton. In row 5, Thomas Dow and Jake McDowell. In row number 6, Larry McDonald and Michael Jones. As we cycle a little bit further back, we've got on row 7, Patrick Cork and Jed Cotterman. Row 8, Chad Klinger with Logan Threckeld. In row 9, Max Cost and Ivan Deschamps. Row 10, we got Keith Shoemaker and Bryce Shoemaker side by side. In row number 11, we got Jordan Troz and Jim Foskett. That going to do it for our starting grid here as we jump down. And there you can see as all the trucks are back in the back of the pack. All of your next gens up in the front here. Looking back a little bit further. You got any? There's some Xfinity car. There's an Xfinity. Logan Threckeld right there. Ivan Deschamps, the truck. Oh, we got a next gen back here. Larry McDonald. Bryce Shoemaker. Ooh, Patrick Cork also in a next gen back here in the back. Another Xfinity car. And then we've got more trucks. So, gonna be very, very interesting as we get ready to go green here. And I have 65 laps here at Daytona. All right, here we go. All right, look for those trucks to try to hold on to this draft. In practice, we saw them; they were able to. Here we go, a little bit of a checkup on the outside, a little bit deeper in the field. And we're off. Very quickly, that field's going to start to really split off. The trucks are going to get kind of lost back in the back of the pack. There's an Xfinity car back there with a truck. So far looking pretty good up here. Kyle Peacock leads the way. Caleb Weekly right behind him on the outside line. Robert Denton up there behind Caleb. Kevin Campbell in the 31. He's the leader on that inside line. We've all seen it in real life. That outside line in the next gen, very, very strong here at Daytona. I really don't look for the inside to really be able to do anything to keep up with these guys up in the front. Oh, a little bit of a, I think they're trying to get out of this little pack right here, kind of fall back to the back. But it's like Scott Hogland and Kevin Campbell both jumping out of line. Kind of go back here to the back of the pack with the trucks. They're out here just hanging out, driving in a single file line. A little bit disorganized, but that doesn't really matter as we've got about 61 laps left here tonight. Go over a few big pointers here that we're going to look out for tonight. Our fuel cap for these cars, next gen, they got 60% fuel as they do have a bigger fuel tank than the others. Our NASCAR Xfinity is going to have about 70% fuel, and our truck's going to have about 75% fuel. So, fuel strategy is going to be a little bit off on the laps, but your pit window is going to be roughly the same. About 10 to 15 laps apart here. Anywhere in between. As far as tires, next gen's got 2, Xfinity's got 3, and trucks have got 4. Our first stage is going to be completed here at lap number 10, lap number 30, and lap number 50.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution is out on the track. Few next gen cars, so that's one of the downfalls of being in that next gen is you get to take a little bit of L of that. Oh, and our leaders wreck. They're going to collect a few more innocent bystanders here on the way out. Kyle Peacock involved here, as well as Thomas Dow a little bit, Patrick Cork. I believe Max Cost, I think, got a little bit of that. Yeah, not too bad at all. And then our points will be awarded normally. Driving in different vehicles is not going to change your points that you get here tonight. The winner of the overall race will not get any bonus points, but the class winners of the other 2 vehicles will get 15 bonus points. So, if a next-gen Cup car wins the race here, your winner of your truck and your Xfinity will receive 15 bonus points. So, now that I'm kind of mentioned that, kind of odd how many next-gen cars we got out here. I mean, if it was me, I'd be definitely in a truck or an Xfinity car, because I know a next gen is got the biggest chance of taking a win here, as they're a lot more stronger, faster, they're beefier, they're all over the best choice here. But with that 15-point bonus point, I would take a gamble and just run an Xfinity or a truck and hope that I can win my series. So yeah, be interesting to see which one of those guys. Oh, we got some trouble back on pit road. Ivan Deschamps spinning around. I don't know if he overshot his box or if he can pull into it without having to back up. It looks like he might have to back up a little bit. He is very much struggling here to figure out where to pull in on his box, as your point of view is kind of cut off. Like, you can't just stick your head out the window and look down and see, oh look, I'm in the line. Alright, there he goes. He's finally in. Gonna go ahead and take tires, it looks like. But jumping back up to the front of the field, Larry McDonald is going to stay out, and so does Patrick Cork. Patrick and Larry both staying out on the track. I'm not sure about that, because I believe Patrick, I don't know if he was involved. Like I said earlier, I think he was one of those next gens that was back in the back, and we just saw him pull through it without getting involved. So, gonna be interesting. That's for sure here. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and click that thumbs up, as we're on our way on the road to 500 subscribers. As you can see right now, we're sitting right there at 370. So we need about 130 more. So go ahead, tell your friends and family, tell your cats and dogs, create a YouTube account, and click that thumbs up, click that subscribe button, as we try to go to a different camera angle here, as we kind of got lost in behind the fans. Yeah, let's go ride in the blimp here. We kind of go around here, and then you know what? We are going to take off in Bryce or Max. If anyone's in the comments, I want to see, should we take off in the car, in the cockpit with Bryce or Max Cost? It'll be interesting to see if this truck here can hold up. All right, coming around the exit of turn 4. There we go, pace car going to make a left-hand turn down pit road. Larry McDonald, Patrick Court going to lead them to the start-finish line. Look at that truck redlining out. Gonna close in on the bumper of that next gen car as another next gen of the 13. That's Caleb Weekly gonna jump up in front of Bryce. Bryce trying to hold strong. He's got an Xfinity car. That's the 09 of Chad Klinker gonna jump up as well. He's gonna pull right onto the bumper of Chad. They're 3 wide in front. They get it. They're still 3 wide here. It looks like Kevin Campbell's stuck there on the outside. Oh, we were sideways there for a second. That was close. We've got a truck up there in the middle, the 47. That's Jim Foskett up there in the front of the pack. Got some cars up against the wall. This one's going to be for the stage here. We're not going to have a caution for the stage, but we're going to have a race at that start-finish line for the stage. And Kyle Peacock will win that stage. Now we just make it to lap number 30 for the second stage here. We're 3 wide up right there in the top of the middle of your screen now. 3 wide, a few rows deep. Oh, we got a little bit of a wiggle up there in the front. believe that's Jeff, right? No, I think that was Oscar, the 40, no, that's at the 45. Oh, and he's going to get turned. Oh, and the big one happens.
Caution, yellow flag.
The 47 Jim Foskett goes for a wild ride, lifting up on two wheels, not off all four, but just off two wheels there. Ivan Deschamps involved. But it all starts before all of this. I believe it starts with the 45. No, somebody gets sent down. Larry. That is the 2 car of Michael Jones. Down. And then mayhem just unfolds. Jim Foskett involved. Couple of wild rides here. Ivan Deschamps involved. The 63 of Max Cost involved. The 88 of Keith Shoemaker. And there we go. The 47 up off of the ground. Not quite all 4 wheels, but 2 definitely up way in the air. As he was almost pretty much sitting perpendicular to the ground there. Well, folks, we got 13 laps down here now. They're coming in for pits once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Kyle Peacock out to a nice lead. Caleb Weekly going to lead this second pack. Looks like they've got an Xfinity car, a couple of trucks. Well, it looks like we're going to knock out some laps here, as pretty much there is someone on all parts of this track, as you can see there on your track map on the top right of your screen. We've got all sorts of cars, trucks, everywhere on this track. We got trucks up in the front pack, we got trucks in the middle, trucks in the back. But Kyle Peacock and Jeff Wright out to a very commanding lead over third place, a Bryce Shoemaker, who was about a second and a half away from them. And it's kind of just getting smaller or bigger and bigger. But pretty amazing how the third place is an actual NASCAR Truck Series vehicle. Bryce trying to block both sides. And it looks like that third pack. Ooh, oh, that second pack's gonna catch, and they're gonna wreck.
Yellow flag.
I don't know what just happened there. Man, oh man, what happened? I see. $19 Ivan gonna get a nice little ride there. Toss was very bad. No damage here. 13, Caleb Weekly. Also pretty fun little ride. Daytona, baby. Ivan once again having issues getting into his pit box here. Let's see what happened. Oh man. This guy's not loving pit road one bit. What happened? Oh! A car on the inside going through 4 spots to get into his box, but driving on the inside about 10 spots deep. I am even gonna come down into his box and kind of just turned. Alright, but Jeff Wright, Kyle Peacock back on the front row. Alright, here we go. Back to green.
Green flag.
Jeff Wright gonna lead him off. Kyle Peacock right there alongside on his inside. The 09 losing some positions there on the restart. Ivan Deschamps still in this thing. 3 wide. The 09 Chad Klinger going to find himself 3 wide. Oh my goodness. And they're wrecking again.
Caution south. Caution south.
Caleb Weekly going to find himself in the middle of another incident here. And this time the 43 is going to be involved.
Green flag, green flag.
Alrighty, green flag is back out. We're ready to go racing again here. But we're halfway done with this one. Larry McDonald, Jay Cotterman up to the front of the pack. Kyle Peacock, Jeff Wright there in the 4th and 5th position on your screen. So just like that. Kyle Peacock, Jeff Wright back up to the 1 and 2 position.
Caution, yellow flag.
And there is a 45 of Oscar Jensen goes around. I think Chad Klinger was involved.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green flag is out. We still have everyone back or left in this race. All right, Jeff Wright, Kyle Peacock out to another great lead, but they've got Jet Cotterman right there in behind them. Looking a little bit further, Jeffrey Allen, Robert Denton. Those guys leading that next pack. Caleb Weekly right there in the middle of a 3-wide situation. He's got the 80 of Larry McDonald below him. Oh, and they've touched their wrecking.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution is out. Larry Mack involved again. All right. We are lined back up 2x2. 21 laps to go this time by.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag is out. Here we go. Jay Cotton and Jeffrey Allen on the row number 1.
Caution south, caution south, caution south.
Oh, a big wreck. It looked like the 83 might have been upside down here. Go ahead and check that out. Kyle Peacock was leading this race, but now having some issues here. Pitted on lap number 43. Here, Kyle Peacock there on the outside line, and the 83. Oh, the 77. Go down, come up, get loose, and cause a nice big wreck here. All right, here we go. We're going on the back stretch into turn number 3 here momentarily. And it's going to be 17 laps to go with Caleb Weekly right there in the 3rd spot on that inside of the 2nd row here. Hal Peacock, Jeff Wright, both back here in the back. Officially had a driver, another driver retire here tonight. Like Bryce Shoemaker, along with Max Cost and Keith Shoemaker, all three out of this race. And then you got Jordan Trotz, who right there, the last car on the track in 19th place, but Jeffrey Allen, Jim Poskett, gonna bring us to the stripe.
Green, green, green.
We got a truck on the outside and a next gen on the inside. Cup versus truck, row number 1. That truck's gonna have no friends as that outside line quickly jumps down to the inside. Caleb Weekly in the 2nd position, already with 2 wins under his belt this season. Oh, we got a wreck.
Caution south.
That's a hard hit into that wall. Jake McDowell crab walking. Jeffrey Allen, Caleb Weekly on the front row. Caleb on the top spot, Jeffrey
Green,
on the
green.
inside. Green flag is out, here we go. 3 wide already, the 31 pushing it down the middle. Kevin Campbell pushes it and makes it happen. Caleb Weekly out in front, but here looks like the truck of Ivan Deschamps coming up on the inside. He's the third in line on the inside row. The 31 gonna jump down there in front of him. Kevin Campbell to the inside. Here we go. The inside starting to take a form. Ooh, got some cars jumping down. 11 laps to go this time by. They're coming out of turn number 4 into the tri-oval.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution is out. Got Hogland and Jeffrey Allen involved. Alrighty. Caleb Weekly, Robert Denton gonna lead him around. Turn number 4 on the front row. Pace truck gonna make a left-hand turn down pit road. We got 7 laps to go here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Here we go. Well, Peacock kind of stuck here in the back with a bunch of trucks. '37 of Jeffrey Allen. All of a sudden gonna find himself in the back of the pack. He was up in the front before that last caution here. Oh, we're a little loose. Oh, a heavy hit there. And that's a big one. Everybody involved in the back of this pack here. Oh my goodness. Jeez. That one was a big one. We're gonna go from the top side. Ooh, Ivan just comes in there and punts somebody. That's what we call some Ivan braking right there. Alright, looks like we're gonna have a 2-lap shootout, a 3-lap shootout. It might go to a green light checkered. 5 laps to go, I think it does. Alright, checkered is engaged. We're gonna come around to go green here. After we complete that lap, the white flag will wave. And when that white flag does wave, the next flag will end this thing and we will declare a winner. Who's it gonna be? All right. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming down on pit road. And green flag is out. Caleb Wickler gonna take him to the green flag. 2 laps to go this time by. Oh, and they're already turning.
Caution, yellow flag.
Well, we're gonna try this again. We're getting fewer and fewer cars left in this thing. That one just straight up looked like some little bit of a uh-oh. Two. You know, I don't see a number 79 in the roster. Oh, the 83 goes up and catches the 47 and it just causes a chain reaction wreck.
Green, green, green.
Alright, green flag is out. Another green-white checkered in full swing. Caleb Weekly gonna lead us across the line. Can we make it back around and take the white flag? Here we go, around turn number 3. This will be it if we can take the white flag. White flag is out. Here we go. Scott Hogland up to the lead. Can Caleb get his 3rd win? Alright, Caleb on the inside, 2nd row back. That outside line coming down to block. Who is going to make it back to the stripe first? And it looks like Jeff Wright is going to get the win. Kyle Peacock comes back for a 2nd place finish. And Michael Jones 3rd. All right, Michael Jones, congratulations on the third place. It's Chris up in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right, man. Congratulations, bringing it home in third tonight. Driving that next gen car. Quite a quite an eventful race here. I mean, it's Daytona, it's plate racing, and it's got three different types of NASCAR vehicles out there. Like for
There was a lot of checking up for Xfinity and trucks being in next gen, just trying to get around them on the low line. But other than that, man, going 2 laps down, just trying to salvage whatever I could out of this.
right, and did a great job coming back, getting that third place. I mean, we see. I guess actually, all three in the top three found yourself. Especially Jeff Wright, Kyle Peacock back in the very back of the field. They were with less than 20 laps to go. Guys, all three did an outstanding job to come back and take the podium finishes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, any sponsors, anybody you want to say thank you to or give a shout out to?
Yeah, thank you, Cornerstone Motorsports, for having me on the team, and thank you for anybody watching, and thank you for the host as well.
All right, man. Looking a little bit further, we got on next Friday. We got Nashville Super Speedway with the MX5. Nashville, a very very awesome track. MX5. How do you fare in those cars?
I'm all right. It's gonna be interesting to see them on that track. I've never been on a track like that with those, so we'll see.
Gonna be very interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a great race again next week. Definitely nothing like Indianapolis, so it shouldn't be, you know, pacing 20 miles less than your actual race speed.
Yes, sir. I expect it to be a little bit loose. That's all I can guess.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting the top three here tonight. Look forward to
Appreciate
seeing you again next week. Alrighty, and let's Kyle. Hey, Kyle, it's Chris up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, pretty good up here. Very eventful race. It was a pretty interesting one to say the least. Three different types of vehicles out there, all NASCAR, current big series runners. We got a few trucks in the field, a few Xfinity, and a lot of next gen. Bringing home the second place. We saw you involved in a couple of those very late wrecks, but you were able to make it back up to the top. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, the first thing I want to say is sorry to the truck I turned. Or I haven't looked back at it. I don't really know exactly what happened. I just thought I had space. So sorry to Jim. It seemed like he didn't end out too bad. I saw him. He was in front of me for the restart. So I hope it didn't ruin his race that bad. But yeah, once again, sorry to him.
Looks like he finished 11 spots or 11th place, up 11 spots from qualifying, which is awesome. But yeah, I mean, dang, like congratulations, bringing it back up to the second place. You and Jeff, we saw pretty much dominating the whole first part of this race, out in front, staying clean. That's what was able to, I guess, get you in that position there tonight, staying clean for pretty much the whole race. Saw, I think you even had like a 3-second lead at one point over Bryce in third spot. But it looks like it was kind of just, kind of played with cautions, due to, I think, like what Michael was saying, the constant checkups that Next Gen was having to have on the trucks and Xfinity, and I guess just kind of give us your point of view on that.
Honestly, actually, our lead was up to 5 seconds when we were up front there, but not that it matters. But I don't know. It was just crazy, and my whole outlook going into it was I wanted to pick the fastest car, and the car that seems more stable nowadays. I mean, I know the truck with the update feels really nice at super speedways and stuff, but I know the Xfinity car is kind of bad, so I had to get in the next gen. And honestly, as soon as I saw the 48 pick the next gen too, I didn't expect a 1-2, but I wasn't too surprised. At 48 and 83, we go places.
Definitely, and I mean, you proved it there the first half of this, first 3 quarters of this race, and then here at the end, you guys finishing 1-2. Um, but yeah, not too bad of a start to the season. You both well, let's see, yeah, you're hunting for that second win. He's now got his second win. We go to Nashville Super Speedway next week in the Mazda MX-5. Looking for a win there.
Honestly, with my skill set, I'll be lucky to make it through half the race. We'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a fun one.
All right, man. Well, anyone you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
Shout out to all the teammates. Everybody had ever seen the front. Bryce Shoemaker for putting this on, and shout out to Grandma Weekly.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you again next week or week after that, whatever the case is.
Take care, buddy.
All right, man. Alrighty, and our winner here, Jeff Wright. Let's bring him on in. Jeff, it's Chris up in the booth. Congratulations, getting win number 2 of the season, man. What a race.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun out there tonight and very chaotic at times. And, we went from the front to the back and, back and forth a handful of times, it felt like, throughout the night. And just was able to be there, at the end when it counted. So, big thanks and shout out to Kyle Peacock. I don't win this race without his help tonight. So he was, right spot, right time, on the last lap when it counted and was able to give me some awesome pushes, that entire last lap. So big thanks to him. And yeah, just stoked to get another win here in this league.
Yeah, it's definitely an awesome feeling to get that win, and especially get the second win. But yeah, I mean, we saw quite a few incidents, hanging, whether it was in the middle or the back of the pack here. Did you ever find it kind of difficult being the next gen, like having to start behind a truck or an Xfinity car?
Yeah, at the start of the race, was kind of able to, stay up front, and you really didn't notice that just because the next gen cars are just, naturally faster than pretty much all the other cars out there. But once we got caught up in one of those incidents and then actually had to go to the pack, then it was, the trucks and the Xfinity cars, you really had to be aware of where they were starting just because, they didn't have the takeoff speed, the next gen's got, and they obviously can't draft as well. You can't push them near as aggressive. And so you just got to be aware of, where those cars are at and, try to navigate the traffic as clean as possible. And, really after we went back there, we never even saw the front until that very last lap again. So it all worked out. Was able to get through traffic pretty well there. Was trying to push Scott, clear of the 13, and we kind of got him out there to the lead, and then made the move to the outside, and had the teammate Kyle Peacock right there behind us, and when I saw that in the rearview mirror, I knew we had a pretty good shot at sealing this deal. So just really cool to get another 1-2 finish with Kyle. He was a guy, he won here a couple weeks ago, and I was the one pushing him to the win, and now we have that flip flop. Now he returned the favor to me tonight. So just a lot of fun working with Kyle. He's really good at this plate racing stuff, and we're both similar type racers when it comes to this thing. You got to be aggressive, and you got to be willing to make the big moves, and also be aware, that there's risk with that, too, and it may all, end up, wrecked and everything. But I feel like Kyle and I were on the same page, and we're willing to take those risks. And it seems lately, more times than not, it's working out for us. So it's just been a lot of fun.
All right, man. Well, looking forward to next Friday night. We are headed to Nashville Super Speedway, but it looks like we're headed in the MX-5. So, how do you think that was going to play out for you?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We've had a few unique car track combos, and that's certainly gonna be another one. So, just probably go out there and try to survive is probably gonna be the name of the game out there. Kind of similar to what we did, I believe at the Bristol Dirt Race not too long ago. So, we'll try to go there, try to stay clean. I'm not sure what the points look like at the moment, but obviously had a pretty good night. I think Kyle's in that conversation now with the points lead. He swept the stages tonight, or at least won the first two. So I'm sure he's going to be probably the guy we're battling in points. But yeah, ultimately just go in there, try to survive and come out and just have a good time. That's what this series and league is all about here. Is not taking things too seriously, but just coming out and having fun and hanging out with friends. And so just appreciate Bryce for all he does and put these events on so that we can come out and do that.
All right, man. I'm gonna close it out. Gonna let you give your any thanks or shout outs that you might have.
Yeah, just big thanks to you, Chris, up in the broadcast booth. It's fun to go back and watch these. You do a great job with it. Big thanks, Kyle Peacock, again for the awesome push there at the end, and really all the teammates that we were able to work with tonight. But it was Kyle that was kind of able to get us to the victory, get us to the finish line tonight. So without him, we don't win this race. So got to obviously thank him. And then Bryce, for putting these events on, letting us come out here on Friday night, kickstart the weekend, and just have a good time. Regardless where we finish, tonight, it's all for fun at the end of the day. So awesome, we can come out with a W, but just thankful we got a series like this to come out here and just hang out and have a good time.
Awesome, man. Great to hear that. Got a great group of racers here tonight. And looking throughout the league, other series as well. But we look forward to seeing you again next Friday at midnight for Nashville Super Speedway.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good, Chris. We'll see you there.
All right, man. Have a great night.
You too. Thanks.
Alrighty, everybody. That about does it here tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to BMRL Network. Hit that thumbs up. Click on that notification bell. That way you're aware when we go live next Friday night here at 10:30 p.m. Central or 11:30 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to take the Mazda MX-5 Nashville Super Speedway. All right, everybody. Don't forget to come back. Have some fun. We'll see you again. Be safe this weekend. Be safe next week. We'll see you again.